Hey people, this is another take on server packs and personal server packs and just different ways how to do it. There is many different variations and many different ways to show people how to do things. And I don't want to get sidetracked on trying to show people my typical patterns, shall we say. I'm trying to keep it broad. I'm trying to keep it as informative as possible. Obviously, the more people this gets out to, hopefully, the more comments I get. People asking me how do I do this and how do I do that. I can just increase on videos that people want because I don't want to repeat videos that a lot of people have already made. I feel like it's a waste of people's viewers' time and anyone else involved's time, basically. But again, I've just added this bit because there is many different ways how to do a lot of different things when it comes to especially when it comes to DayZ. So this little video is just a little snippet on how to make different mod packs and go in different ways. And even if you need to know how to get them, the PBOs originally, or how you need to sign them yourself, it's just covered in this one for you and where to put keys and whatnots. All right, thank you very much. Let's get started and look for anything that you want to do with it. So we'll just look for some ones that I know have no issue repacking. So we'll start with build items. And I'm going to also tell you what we look for as when we're going down. So this one's just all the different map edits that you can add, which a lot of the mods use. And if you scroll down, anyone wants to repack this mod into their server mod, I give full permission to do so, as this is just a basic mod and can be used on many right servers as well. So that's just telling you there that they don't mind you using it whatsoever. Going back to the ones that you should add to your server packs, if we're going to go down that route, let's go to CJ187. Summer Generous, another very popular one. If we go down there, it's just things like this. I mean, for example, for suggestions or questions, please find me Discord. No repack requests. Don't ask. Some modders just don't like it. They spend all this time making beautiful things like this for you to use. When you put them in your server pack, I know it makes your server look tidier, but to these, it's taken this visibility up, and all of these get taken away. And it just makes the mod die down when it comes to search results, and I just personally don't think it's worth it. So things like this, always read the mod that you're going to repack. Make sure you got permission to do so. If it doesn't say you can in the description, obviously there might be a Discord link, as this one has here. Join the Discord and ask them. Always ask. It's better than getting a DMCA for doing it anyway, just because you wanted to. So anyway, we've obviously got builder items. So what you want to do now is go along to your workshop. I have shortlisted it, which I'd highly recommend anyone do if you're a server owner, and there it is there. And how you do this is obviously you find it in the first place. So for me, obviously I have different drives, so it's different for everyone. For me, if I go to my D drive, mine's in Steam X, and all that's gone off, and it's going to be in Steam Apps, Common, DayZ, Workshop. It's all hidden as well. I'm not going to do a video on how to undo that because there might be things that might be hidden I don't want you to see on this video in particular. So once you've found this, if you just right click on it, and it's pin quick access. I don't have to press it because it's already there, but that's all you do to do that. And every time you need one of your mods, it's in there. If you have just subscribed to a mod, a quick recommendation from myself would be just basically to open DayZ. You don't have to go very far with it. You don't even have to have your server running for this because all you're doing is opening DayZ itself, which is going to update and find any updates or any things that you've just subbed to. So it's loading data, checking for updates. Some mods were recently updated. Now, if I had subscribed to a few mods, this bar would be green and it would tell them that it was subscribed to. And then there would be in this list here to say they're yours. Okay, so saying that, these are all the mods I've subscribed to at one point or another. So if we go to builder items, there it is there. We open up. In there we have add-ons and keys. Now there's two ways to do this when you're making a server pack. You don't have to sign it yourself if you don't want to, or you can. I'll go through both for ease for anyone. So if you want to go through the traditional way of adding it to a server pack without signing it, this is the way to do it now. Would be folder, and we'll call it my pack could be call whatever you want. That's just a random name. Open this, move it over. In here, you want 2 folders. First folder, add-ons. Your next folder you want keys to duplicate exactly what's in that other one. And you don't have to go capitals. Again, it's relevant. You see they're both different. They'll both work regardless. So that's got a meta, right? I'm glad this is here because if we open this meta here, you get that publisher ID number. This is the one that caused a lot of mod packs not to work. Purely because a little thing to add here. Just do it straight away so you don't forget. Just add a little blank text document. You have to put out in it. Just leave it like that. Now, you've got all these in here. It's actually a lot. I didn't realize this was this much. So what you want to do is grab all these and then drop it into that. If you open that, there they all are there. Now, this won't work yet until we go ahead and grab this key. And we grab this key, right? We go put it in keys. Now, all we've told it to do there is this key belongs to this mod and these items. As you can see, it's been signed by that key. Of course, we've added that key to that folder. Now it'll work. If that key wasn't in there, it wouldn't work and you get errors for days. So you always need keys, and this is the way to do it using the original creators key. And then obviously there's all the rest of it in there. There's nothing else we need in there because of what type of mod it is. So we'll literally go from there. We open DayZ Tools, and because we haven't signed it, all we're going to do now, we can publish this one. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pause this one here, and we're going to minimize that for now. And we're going to open a new folder called My Pack, and we're going to call this one Signed. And this is how you do if you want to sign it yourself, or if you need to sign it yourself. So again, we're going to this. We'll start again. So we've got a workshop, builder items, and there's all the add-ons there. Now this is where it changes, right? So I have this folder here, which I'm going to put it in. And then we've got 2 sign. Now this is the folder I use to sign all my mods. You can make one of these if you want. You don't have to. I'd recommend it just so you know what you're doing when it comes to putting them in. So this is where it differs. So now we're not going to put the B signs in. All we're putting in is the PBO files. So look for the PBO files and just place the PBO files. It like I say, it's 6 or 2 3s which way you do it. If it's just your key you want in there and no others, that's fine. But for mods like this, you might as well go ahead and throw the keys in. It's a lot easier. If it was something that you'd worked on yourself, you didn't want them to have the key. But then again, something I will tell you, that doesn't make a difference neither, for the simple reason, even if you don't include your key, people can take it anyway by re-signing exactly what we're about to do with this. They can just do that. They don't need a key. If you ever create mod yourself, if you get down that path, you can learn what you're doing. My recommendation for you right there is 1, congratulations. The second one would be to make a server side. If you can, that is. Really should have turned off notifications, but there we are. It is what it is. If it becomes annoying, I will be pausing the video and turn them off. And we're getting ready to turn it off. Give me a second. It's fine. I'm hoping if I leave it open like that now, it'll stay silent. Sorry about that. I am back. Right, so we'll close out. We've got them all out of there. That's all the ones that we need. Now, if you want to sign it yourself, it's as simple as in the DayZ Tools, always make sure your P drive's mounted. Mine mounts as soon as we open it. That's easily done by going to settings, ticking this little box here, which just means every time you open DayZ Tools, it mounts your P drive for you, so anything it needs to collect from you from its P drive will be there ready to collect. So basically we're going to use DS Utensils to sign. So we'll open this, add source directory, and there's my to sign folder. I've just put all them PBOs in. So we'll just press OK. That brings them all up here, and as we scroll down, they're all PBOs and none of them are signed yet. Now, I've got another video covering this, but basically if you need to make a key, if you haven't already got one, obviously I've got one, you need to make a key, you press on your folder, which shows you where it is. This won't show up though until you press N and make a key. That's what you will have to do if you don't have one. Press N, it'll make a key, and then this one will show you where it is. Now you need this once and one time only to either put in here. I'm actually going to do it this way anyway. Save any confusion for anyone that is new. Right, this and this. So basically what we're going to do is, because once you've made it, you might as well go ahead and do it before you even sign them. Just copy this key here. Open this up and paste your key in there. That's already attached. Again here, new text document, that's for later. And then all we're going to do is, now you've got your key made, that'll already autofill for you to tell you that it's made one, there it is. You've got all these selected, process files. Existing signature will be overwritten, that's just saying it's taken away from the original creator. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Because now you sign it with your own key. So if that's all complete, 34 files successfully signed, perfect. So we'll close that and we'll go back over here. We'll open add-ons, open to signed again. And now what we have to do now is just go all the way down. And now we have PBOs and then we have our B sign that we were looking for earlier. Drag them all into there and job done. Now we can do this part together. This part makes no difference. So we have my pack, which is the original creator's one with the original creator's key. And you have the one that you've signed yourself, which is your signature and your key. So these are both the same pack. It's up to you which way you do it around. Now if we go to publisher, this is where we're going to put it on top of the workshop. So on here we'll create a new one. Build a test. That'll do. Tags no. Visibility. Now you're going to press public. Now because I don't want to fill the workshop up with useless mods that aren't needed because I'm just making YouTube videos, I'm going to leave mine private. But you want to make sure you press public. Otherwise the people who join your server and yourself are going to you'll be able to find it because you'll have the number for it, but people trying to find it will struggle. So you want to be public. So again, I'm going to put mine back to private just for the sake of the video. And then when we go to folder, look for folder. It's on desktop. I'd like to say these are both the same, so depending on which way around you've done it, all you're going to do is just grab the pack, take it in there, and then on here, builder items by, what is it, banana. And then what we're going to do here is going to put dot dot in there, and there's a reason why. I'll show you exactly why and why I'll put that text document in. Oh, apologies. There we go. Now we'll get that alone. Right, so then we're going to tick the box to agree. We've done everything we need to do. We've got the name. Obviously, yours will say public. Don't need to put tags if you don't want to. What folder you're using. Make sure it's a full folder, not just one of the add-ons or the keys mistakes that some people make. A little description of what's in there if you don't people use it. If it's like this server pack is only for this server, etc., etc., etc. And then obviously change notes. That is just for as and when you update this pack, you'll write in there what it was. So if it ever breaks, you know what to go back to what your last update was, etc., etc. Or it just informs people why it's being updated. And I'm going to press publish, and this is going to put us straight into the workshop. Wait for this to do, it won't take long. Will it only be in one? There we go. And then what we're going to do is just close this so it refreshes it. Now we're going to go into my pack, which is the one we've just loaded, and we're going to delete the new text file. That's it. Just so it's these two folders in particular, and that's it. And the reason we're doing this is exactly what I said about the meta file. So now we're going to go back into Publisher. We're going to find our mod, which is Builder Test. Obviously, again, I'm leaving mine private. Yours, you need to make sure yours is public to make sure that obviously it's visible for all to see. And then we're going to go back and find that exact. So obviously, you don't want to be clicking on add-ons. You don't want to be clicking on keys. You need to make sure it's the name of the out exterior folder, which is obviously my pack. Select folder, and then we'll go in here. You can type whatever you want in here, like I said before. But I'm just going to put meta. You don't have to type that if you don't want to. It's just what a lot of us do, just to let people know we've done that to create the meta file and our publisher ID number, which is what it needs in the workshop. Agree, update. Once the update's done, that's your mod complete, ready to download from the workshop and ready to install on your server. Now, just to add to this, a few things some people didn't know, and especially if you're new, you're not going to know. So now you've made this pack, you want to keep it somewhere on your computer. We'll get rid of this one for now because we didn't use that one. Concentrate on this one. So that's that one mod in there. One. Now, if you wanted to add another mod, we'll go ahead and grab one out of my workshop already. So again, you subscribe to it on the workshop. You'd open DayZ to let it install it once, and then you'll have it for yourself in this file here, in this folder here. So this is a brilliant one. This is for breaching charges, depending on which one you're using. So you can edit out what all the damage is. And this one, I could go on the workshop and show you, but I know for 100% because I've repacked it that this one doesn't mind you repacking. So again, all you'd do is you'd open this up. And because you're going to use the keys and everything on this one of other people's, what we'll do with this one is keep it the same. Just drag that into there. Go back, go find his key. There's his key there. NEC BBP. I'm not paying attention. But any mistakes I make, this is why I don't mean to do a lot of editing, because if I make mistakes, you'll make mistakes, and it just keeps everyone happy. So delete that key. We'll make sure we're in the right folder this time, and we'll add that key in there with bananas. And now our pack has 2 mods in it, not just one. It's got 2 mods in it now. Again, same process as always. So we'll go to the publisher. Obviously, I've called it Builder Test. Doesn't really matter. If you ever want to change your name, you can. But this is a key factor. If you ever change the name of a mod that is live on your server, because you only updated the name, the updated name will not change on GTX. Not too sure about other servers because I use GTX, but it will not change. You have to manually change it yourself. So you'll get errors. And you have to change it yourself if you change the name. Just a little heads up for anyone that ever runs into that problem. So again, we're going to make sure it's my pack and not just any of the interiors. It has to be the exterior folder itself. And on here, we're just going to put BBP. And if my fingers work, we can get this done. Breach damages. And here, add a new mod. Great. Again, you don't have to do none on this. This is the way I do things. Keep things neat and tidy. And again, we'll just press update. Update. And then that's it. This is going to update. And again, that'll put them 2 mods in your server pack into the workshop, ready for you to update. And crack on with them. And you can do that with as many mods as you want. I won't delve into too much of what mine I've got in them. That's just a quest system I've got. It's quite a small one. These are the core packs that go on most of mine. And as you can see, we have mods from pretty much everyone and anyone. You just keep throwing them in. Oh, just throw them in. But if you're doing it this method, you always need to take the creator's keys out and put them in the keys folder to match their B signs. If you're doing it your way, just need to remember to sign everything yourself. Then that one key that you've got in there is the only key that you'll need. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much.